Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Calista Solon, and you're watching NLC Trans. Tonight I'm here with my dear friend and co-host. My very dear friend and co-host. I always say that, I know. But definitely my very dear friend. Anyway, Tara Alexander. Stacy could not be with us tonight. She is busy with work, and so she won't be here.
So we're a duet.
We're a duet. Actually, Renee was going to join us tonight, but I think she couldn't make it as well. So it's just Tara and myself. Anyway, we're going to try to keep you entertained. We will attempt. Sometimes I can entertain myself. But
Yeah.
Anyway, a bunch of stuff we can talk about tonight. I know just before we got here,
I was ranting.
Yes, Tara was ranting a bit. She had checked the computer and we tend to check the computer, the web for news and stuff just before coming on air. And you had found a whole bunch of stuff that disturbed you, and so you were kind of ranting a bit on the way down.
Do you want to cover the base story and I'll go from there?
Well, you had said you were talking about the Constance McMillan thing, and Constance McMillan was, of course, the lesbian girl in Mississippi that all that nonsense about the prom, which was kind of an interesting story, and she's kind of a hero now, I guess, and really a sweetheart. We appreciate it because it's sort of what we do too. To a degree, anyway. We're trying to get out there and make everybody realize that here we are, and we're just people, and we just want everybody to treat us fairly.
Would be nice.
And Constance had sort of gotten into the limelight because she wanted to wear a tux and take her girlfriend to the prom. This was in Mississippi. This goes the Itawamba, was it?
Itawamba Community College, yep.
Yeah, interesting name. But anyway.
Itawamba Agricultural High School.
Yeah, which is funny because, I digress, but I actually went to when I was a kid, this high school I went to, the high school in town, it was funny because I went there. I'm going to go off on a little tangent, but I went there. I didn't finish there because I moved. I grew up in Wallingford. I moved to Meriden, and when I went to Meriden, it was funny because I wound up transferring to a new high school, and the kids all said, "Where did you come from?" And I told them that I came from Lyman Hall. And they said, "Oh, you were going to be a farmer." Well, it was a VOAG school, but it never occurred to me because it was in my hometown. But yeah, they had a big VOAG department. But if you went anywhere else in the world, everybody thought you were a farmer, because not that there's anything wrong with that. Farmers are wonderful, but anyway, so she went to this. She was trying to go to the prom, and she went to her principal, and
Initially, they canceled the prom so that the lesbian wouldn't show up.
Right.
And then there was some threats and some lawsuits, and the prom was supposedly reinstated. And she showed up, and there were about 6 kids there. Several of them were developmentally challenged students, plus herself and her date.
Who had a great time, by the way.
Who had a great time.
They had a great time, and she said that was sort of the silver lining, that those kids got to have a great time, and they didn't get picked on.
And all the other kids went to a private prom that their parents had organized and paid for.
Which they didn't tell Constance about.
Yep. When the school gave in to the court and eventually reinstated the prom, they told her to go to this address at this day and time, and they told everyone else to go to this address at that day and time.
How sleazy was that? My God.
So, before we get into a whole bunch of stuff, we do have a caller.
Yeah, we'll take this call. Good evening, NLC Trans. You're on the air.
Hi, Kelly. Hi, Tara.
Hey, Renee.
Hey, Renee.
I just wanted to let you girls know that I just received a phone call from Maria Upton from the Vet Center, Springfield. And she will be coming on the show June 2nd.
June 2nd, okay. I will put that on my calendar.
Yeah.
Maria Upton will be on our show June 2nd.
From the Vet Center? Who's she representing, Renee?
She's the counseling therapist for the Vet Center in Springfield, Mass.
In Springfield, okay.
She was at the conference.
Oh, yes, right. She was at the Health and Law Conference.
Right.
Exactly.
Sure.
Yeah. That's cool. So, okay, so got June 2nd, Maria Upton. May 26th, we have Dr. Spiegel.
Yep.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and
You
May,
said May 19th.
May 19th, we have Jill Espelin
Jill
from the Yukon School of Nursing. Who's,
So we're going in phases here. We're gonna have several shows. We've had several shows where we've got to chat with you all, the viewers, and then we're gonna have several shows where we're hosting guests.
yes. Anyway, so aside from that, how are you doing, Renee?
I just got off the phone with her. So,
Top breaking
Yeah.
news.
Cool.
Even on
So-
our show, you can get late breaking news.
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, so that's great. So
So,
we'll get that on the calendar.
Great. Great.
Bob.
But other than that, I'm doing fine. And
Good. Good,
just
good.
wanted to call in and let you know. And,
Give us a little update.
yeah.
Well, as long as you're on the phone, it reminds me that last Saturday,
Yes.
we participated, and you were part of this, in the
Yes.
Hands Against Hate Human Library Project at the Williams School.
It was wonderful.
How'd you
was
think
amazing.
how'd you think it went?
I thought it was wonderful. I mean, the different cultures that they had, as well as the conference, really went well. I totally enjoyed it, and I'm hoping that Barbara is able to do that again at
Yes.
some point.
You know,
Yeah.
and
I know it was the very first one that it was trailing it.
Yep, probably the first one in
But,
New England from what we can tell.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and so you were a book along with the rest of us, and
Exactly.
you got checked out a number of times.
Yes,
Yeah.
There were
I think it was like 6, 7 times at
Yeah.
least.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's like better than once an hour.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, there were a number of books there, and there were a bunch of youth readers, and it was a real good time.
Yeah. It was great. And
I think it was a little bit different than the panels that we usually do.
Sure.
yeah.
This was like one-on-one type thing, and
Yeah. One
it was
on one.
really, really good.
1-on-1,
Yep.
1-on-2, 1-on-6.
1-on-6.
Exactly, you're right.
It was
right.
it was usually pairs or small groups of the kids. They were a little trepidatious about approaching something so unfamiliar on their own, but it was a great experience
It
for us as
was.
books, as well as I think the readers to get to know something. I know there were the majority of the people I talked to as a book. Their first question was, "I'm not really sure what this word transsexual means. Can you help